grand plan for building the new People's Republic extended beyond basic industry. It reached deep into the country's mountains and plains. This road, National Highway 318, is known as China's scenic route. Along it, the scenery changes from plains to mountains, grasslands to glaciers. The workers who laid this road into Tibet had to carve it out from sheer rock. The words of the song, Ode to Mount Erlang, once echoed through these valleys. In early 1950, PLA units were dispatched to Tibet. The order from Mao Zedong was to build a road in the course of their advance. 110,000 PLA soldiers, engineers, and local people worked side by side carving out the new road. Their only tools were sledgehammers, chisels, shovels, and pickaxes. Their only safety equipment was a rope around the waist. With their lives hanging by a thread, they slowly pushed on towards Lhasa.
你不要说人，那猴子要在这上头跑，也不容易。但是18军英雄的官兵，他能爬上这最顶的那个地方，把这个绳子捆到自己身上，从那么高的地方，你要往下掉。 钻空打炮呀，一层层山顶，一层一层的爆破防炮，就下头就修了这个公路了。这是英雄战士，不怕苦，不怕死，舍了自己的命，也要把这个公路修到拉萨。
The road from Ya'an in Sichuan province to Lhasa in Tibet cost the lives of more than 3,000 officers and soldiers. That's almost one life for every kilometer of road. Their average age was 23. Having twice made the arduous journey to Lhasa on horseback, General Mu Shengzhong was keen for another road to be laid to Tibet. This one would start in Golmud, in Qinghai province. To gain support for his plan, he went to Beijing to meet Peng Dehuai, who had just returned from the war in Korea. 6 months later, the CPC Central Committee approved General Mu's plan for the Qinghai-Tibet Highway. On May the 11th, 1954, Mu Shengzhong led a team of 19 cadres and 1,200 local people and soldiers to the site of the proposed road. He had drawn up his battle lines, which ran along the banks of the Golmud River, through the Kunlun Mountain Pass, and over the Chumar River. It took just 79 days for the highway to reach Hozil on the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau. Mu Shengzhong was on the front line the entire time, wielding a sledgehammer by day and sleeping in a tent at night. To encourage his men, he told them, "Our determination to complete the Qinghai-Tibet Highway cannot be shaken. If we perish, our bodies will be laid out facing Lhasa." Seven months and 4 days after the work began, and after 25 snow-covered mountains had been conquered, trucks could finally drive from Golmud to the Batala Palace in Lhasa. On December the 25th, 1954, the two new highways to Tibet from Sichuan and Qinghai opened to traffic. Tibet was finally accessible by road. By late 1957, almost all of China's counties and towns could be accessed by vehicles. The country now had over 250,000 kilometers of highways. It also had nearly 30,000 kilometers of railways, serving every region with the exception of Tibet. Civil airports had been built in cities including Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Chengdu. They served connections to Southeast Asia, Europe, and Africa.